Hi all, today I'm going to make my Jamaican patties or Caribbean patties or whatever you want to call them. Here's the ingredients to make this today. Just give you a quick look at that. We've got shortcrust, no we haven't, we've got puff pastry there. We've got hot curry powder, some jerk seasoning, some mixed spice, a couple of bell peppers and an angry boy in the middle of them, chilli, onion, turmeric to colour the pastry, and 500 grams of minced beef, which I've got to get out of that ridiculous packaging. Right, I'll come back to you when I've chopped and prepared this and it's in the pan. Right, that's the vegetable part of it, all chopped up and in the pan with a touch of olive oil. Just going to soften these now and keep stirring until they actually reduce down, and then I'll add the beef and some water and the spices, and we'll go through there. But we'll cook the beef through first and with the spices, and then add the water to get a mix going. Right, come back to you when I've done this part and I'm adding the beef in. Okay, I've put the beef in now. I've used beef from Lidl with that new packaging, same as Aldi have got, and it's really becoming to the point where it's not usable. They've just come out in lumps of what look like beef burger. Don't even separate. It's the last time I'll be buying any form of minced beef of any description from Aldi's or Lidl, because it's just rubbish. It just doesn't work. I'll come back to you when I've tried to separate it a bit more. Okay, that's all of the spices in now. That's mixed spice, the jerk seasoning, and the hot curry powder's all in there. You can see the colour coming through. I've added half a cup of water. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to let that thicken. All them spices will go into that beef mince. Still having trouble with this mince, it's like in lumps, it's just rubbish. Oh, we definitely won't be getting that again from Lidl or Aldi. Anyway, going on my rant again. Yeah, so I'll leave that for about 10 minutes to render back down. So I literally want very little moisture in there because it's going into the patties. Because you don't want a soggy bottom on your patty, do you? And the smell's coming out of here now. It's like a Caribbean kitchen. Reminds me of when I used to work in M14 in Manchester. Going to the little Caribbean bar near Sharon Church. Anybody remembers that? That was an interesting time working there. Anyway, I'll come back to you once this is rendered down. I'll show you what it to look like, and then we're going to let it cool. Okay, now I've rendered all the water off, and that's intensified the spices, and you can see there's very little water content in there, so that it won't end up with a wet patty bottom, as it were. So that's now got to cool. Probably taking a half an hour or more. In the meantime, I'll have a brew. But yeah, that's what you're looking for. No moisture really on the bottom anyway. Yeah, moisture in the meat, but not sort of lying in it. Gives you your perfect filling for your patties. Okay, I'm now going to create the patty outsides, if you like. So I got this off Amazon. It's a pasty maker. And when you open it up, you end up with a circle like that, and that's the perfect size to go in there. So I'll come back to you when I've cut the circles. Right, I managed to get 3 circles out of that sheet, but I've got that there. So I'm just about to roll that. I think I end up with about 5 out of each packet of 99p rollout pastry. So I'll come back to you when I'm ready to start putting them all together. Yeah, I was right. I got 5 out of that roll. Now that's one of them laid on top of this device here, and that's the filling in there. Try not to overfill them, which I usually do and end up bursting them. But that's where we're at the moment. I'll come back to you when I've folded it and see how we go on. Okay, that's them all put together. Managed to get 11 in the end, with about 300 grams of mince, an onion, peppers, and 2 rolls of the ready-made. So works out, I think, what's it, about £4 to make 11 of these. Anyway, I'm going to come back to you once I get that lovely colour on them, the Jamaican patties, and I'll show you how that's done. Okay, now to give them their classic colour. That is 1 egg in there and half a teaspoon of turmeric. And I will coat them on these trays twice. I'll do it once and then I'll leave it 15 minutes for them to dry or so. And then I'll coat them again and then they'll go in the oven. I'll come back to you shortly. Right, this is what they look like after the second glaze. Now I want to let them dry out. Not sure how long that'll take. I'm going to try and do a little bit of a decoration on them. Probably fail. Well, that's what they look like, and that's what the turmeric does with the egg. Gives it that lovely colour. And that is them out of the oven with my little attempt of a bit of a flag of Jamaican colours on them. And that's what they look like. And that's what the inside looks like, just like that.